Hey, good morning. This is Monday, May 27th. I'm Andy Neal with your morning check. Well, some parts of the island are going to have a hot day today, and according to a summer forecast from the Weather Network, BC is expected to be, quote, the king of the heat this summer in Canada. That's from the network's chief meteorologist, Chris Scott, who says a hotter and drier than normal summer will bring a consistent threat of wildfires. He also warned the heat and lack of rain could be particularly hard on urban residents in BC because of possible water restrictions. Elizabeth May says her climate plan is the only one that will, quote, allow human civilization to survive. It calls for Canada to ban sales of combustion engine vehicles by 2030 and to have zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050. Meantime, May will no longer be the lone member of her party in the House of Commons. Paul Manley will be sworn in today after his Nanaimo Ladysmith by-election victory 3 weeks ago. Two former Liberal cabinet ministers are set to reveal their political futures today. Jody Wilson-Raybould and Jane Philpott both resigned over the SNC-Lavalin controversy and have been sitting as independent MPs ever since. Neither has released any hints about what they have in mind. Well, one man is in custody and will appear in court in Campbell River this morning after a scary incident on the weekend near Sayward. Police were called Friday night after residents heard gunshots at a home in the 1000 block of Sayward Road. There was a large police presence, and negotiations with a man inside lasted until early Saturday before tear gas was shot into the house, and a man in his late 40s was arrested under the Mental Health Act and faces multiple charges. Well, tech giants will be in the hot seat starting today as politicians from Canada and 10 other countries gather to consider how best to protect citizens' privacy and their democracies in the age of big data. Committee members will grill representatives from a host of internet giants, including Facebook, Google, and Twitter, on what they're doing or not doing to prevent abuse. Langford Fire taking this video of a black bear in a backyard in Langford Saturday night near Hockley Avenue and Jacobson Road. Firefighters, conservation officers, and RCMP all attended, and the female black bear was found up a tree. She was tranquilized and taken away for assessment.
Hey, can you make me a prince?
There is a lot of gray area in Make Me a Prince. I could just make you a prince.
Disney's Aladdin is on top of this weekend's box office. The live-action film brought in about $105 million for its debut weekend. It's the sixth highest Memorial Day weekend total ever in the U.S. Aladdin is also dominating internationally with $121 million in 56 markets. Well, Game 1 tonight of the Stanley Cup Final is in Boston. The Bruins will host the St. Louis Blues, and the 76th edition of the Swiftsure International Yacht Race saw about 165 yachts in the Strait of Juan de Fuca this weekend, navigating through a 138 nautical mile course. Tacoma's John Leitzinger and his yacht named the Kahuna arrived first at the finish line in the inner harbor around noon. And Uber is teaming up with the Australian state of Queensland to launch Scuba, described as the world's first ride-share submarine experience to visit the Great Barrier Reef. It's not cheap, $3,000 for two riders, but they are offering the ride to one lucky winner and a friend from one of 6 countries, including Canada. And if you're interested, visit scubaqueensland.com. Well, hot and sunny today on Vancouver Island, 31 for Port Alberni, upper 20s in Nanaimo to Campbell River, looking like sun for the entire week, and there are your Monday highs. Well, we always love to know where you're watching from, and don't forget to like and share the CHEK Facebook page. Stacey Ross will have CHEK News tonight at 5, followed by Ben O'Hara Byrne at 6 and 10. That's been your Morning Check. I'm Andy Neal.